Hi everyone, welcome to WW Designs. My name is Nikki, and if you have been following my channel for any length of time, you will know I love using magazines, giving them a second chance on life, and making pretty things, whether it be junk journal accessories, collage fodder, you name it. I love using magazines. So I'm here to introduce you to a new series that I am going to do. We're going to turn a magazine into a mixed media / junk journal. So this idea was born from two separate things. Number one, I often have people say, oh, you make all these pretty things. What do you do with your collage fodder, etc., etc.? I could do a simple video on me creating a page, no problem. But the other thing that has been brewing in my head for ages, a few months ago, I watched a video from JD from Willowbound Journals. I will link some information about this down in the description box. And she created this amazing junk journal thing using a magazine. And it has been brewing in the back of my head to actually do something just like that. Now, she has a course that the journal was created to do the course. I have not done that course, and that's okay because I don't want to copy what she's done, with the exception of how she started this project. I had to do it, and I want to take you along for the ride. This will be a fun experiment. It doesn't matter what sort of magazine you have to use, just pick one. Go for it. We're going to be layering, making a mess, painting, collaging, you name it. Every time we do a page, there will be a prompt, a theme, a style, a technique that you can have a go at. But the most important thing about this entire project is that perfection is going out the window. And one of the hardest things for a lot of crafters, especially me, who loves straight lines and all sorts of fun things, is perfectionism. And it often stops you from trying to create because you're worried about wasting supplies. You're worried that it's not going to look any good. Well, guess what? We're going to start the journal like this. Okay? So guess what? Perfection already is out the door. We have torn the cover. Do you get the drift here? So what we're going to do is quite a bit more tearing. And we are going to create all sorts of odd shaped pages for us to play in. So there we go. There's my cover. It's not looking so delightful at the moment, but don't you worry. That's okay. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to keep tearing up and preparing this journal, but you don't need to listen to me gas bag for hours. So I think we'll put some music on while I do the prepping, and then I will come back and give you some more information. And we're also going to decorate this little bit to get this project underway. So sit back, grab a coffee, find a magazine, and let's get tearing. So the journal is complete for now. You will have noticed I tore out a few full pages as I was doing my tearing. I want to keep them maybe to use in this, maybe to keep later. I also kept just a few full pages at the back in case I need a full page to make something or do something. We shall see. And all the things I tore out, I've just popped into a folder because I may very well want to use them as well. We might make some different collage fodder or something. So I'll put that aside. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to decorate this little bit of cover, make it a bit individual, a bit me. I invite you to do the same. And if you think you would enjoy doing this sort of project, I would love it if you would play along. Now, the other thing is, though, I want to see what you create. So I have got a hashtag that I have made up, very simple. I'll put all the details down below. But for example, if you're on Instagram, you can tag me, WW Design Studio, and the hashtag I've come up with is WWD for design, MM for mixed media, and then JJ for junk journal. That hashtag is not currently in use on Instagram, so we can fill our feed with that, and it will help me see what you are doing. I can share it on my stories and stuff like that. And also, if you are on Facebook, I have a private Facebook group that has been severely neglected, probably for a good 3 years or so. I'm going to bring it back to life because I would love for us to have a nice, safe place to share. Not everybody wants to share their creative journey with all their friends and family. Some people might mock you that you spend time tearing up paper and doing all sorts of things like that. So I want somewhere where I can see what you've been up to, but then also somewhere where if you want to ask questions because you don't understand something that I did, it would be a great way to do that. And also, it is a private group, so feel free to come and join in. The other thing I'm going to do is every now and then in the group, I will post a prompt. I might post something that you should start gathering or going through your stash for, because we may need it for one of our projects. Now, the only thing I'm going to do, though, is I am not going to have a set date or time for when I will be doing pages. I don't like making promises I can't keep. I don't want to say I'm going to do it every week or every fortnight. And then, of course, life gets in the way. I still work, etc., etc. So I don't want to be under pressure and then people go, oh, well, where's the next video? Why isn't it up? So I'm not going to promise how often I'm going to do it. We're just going to go with the flow and see where we get to. Of course, feel free to start playing yourself in this journal, experimenting, try something new. By all means, go for it. That's the whole idea of this. It's a place to experiment, a place to not cry if it doesn't work. Because if you really hate something, you can tear a page out. Or as someone suggested from another video that I just saw, sometimes you might hate what you've made, but if you cut it up into smaller bits, it could actually end up being something that you truly love. So no piece of art is not worth making. There's always something you can do with it. But that's the whole idea of projects like this. So please come along, join the Facebook group so we can start playing together. I don't know why I haven't got around to doing this earlier, but it's just one of those things. It's always been on my to-do list because I would like to have a place where you can ask me questions, because I might just forget to put a vital piece of information in a video one day or something like that. But also I want to see what you get up to. I think that will be most enjoyable. So what I've got here is just a few little bits and pieces that I found in my stash, and I'm just randomly gluing them down. They're things that I love, or things that sort of, whoops, oh, maybe we better add a bit more glue to that and not pull it up because I'm getting sticky fingers. So I have some collage fodder. I have paper scraps. I have some stickers. For example, this is one. This is from my recent Temu haul. I love it. It's all sorts of lovely arty supplies. I have got the hashtag. I've just handwritten it on a little label. I'm going to pop that down there just because I want to hide that barcode. It's not the most attractive thing around. I've got a tiny little piece of tissue. Do you know, every time I think I've used up the last of this delightful tissue, I find another little scrap somewhere. And I absolutely loved it. It came with an order from an Aussie craft shop. And there's another little piece of it. And I'm adding a few things that represent things I love. What I want to try and do with this journal is end up filling it with some positivity, but also things that you love. So whatever prompt or whatever I'm doing, you just modify things to suit you. Not everybody is addicted to the beach like I am. I totally understand that. I totally disagree with you, but I do understand it. I live on the Sunshine Coast in the state of Queensland. Our unofficial item is a pineapple, because one of the things that helped Queensland grow and do well economically was pineapples. I also found this little thing, little postage paid Australia, just a little thing. Yes, I am in Australia. So I thought I could put this on, I should say. So this is just a random collection of bits. And that's what you need to find, your own random collection of things that you love or that represent you. Now, this is just a glittery circle, but I love glitter and sparkly things. So I'm going to throw another circle down here. As you can see, I've mildly gone for a little bit of a theme. We've got the circle thing happening. This is one of the circles. This was in my collage fodder video. One of the little ones that I made. And so we're going to pop that on here too. Wild and free. Bit of a tropical theme happening with this, because that's what we should all be, a little wild and free to do whatever we like, especially when it comes to crafty things. Got another one here. I've got a little pencil, because no doubt we'll be penning, papering something. I don't know yet. We shall see. I have a rough idea, but it will grow as we progress along. Where am I going to put this? No, that can go right down there. Now, of course, wouldn't be one of my spreads if we didn't include some coffee. Now, I believe this is a sticker. It's got funny paper on the back here. It feels like it anyway. I got it. But I never trust stickers, so we're going to add a bit of glue just to make sure it stays put. How about we put that right up here? And then this is just a little scrap mixed media heart. It had, it was cut out or stamped out from a piece of painty paper that I had done last Christmas. And oh look, this actually, I don't know where this came from. Must have been attached to something at some stage when I was flipping through my things. A tiny little butterfly. Why not pop that on there? Because we're going to take some little crafty flight. And then I think I need to add a few sequins just because I like them. So there may very well be sequins in one of my little projects. We shall see. If sequins aren't your jam, that's okay. You can use something else. There are no rules with this project. The whole idea is we're going to have some fun. And we're going to maybe learn some new techniques and just create something that's a joy to flip through. Of course, sequins also go with my round circle theme here, so that's my excuse. and I'm sticking to it. Let's add another one. If I can just pick it up, there we go. And I think we might call that done. I think that's a good start. So we now have our little cover ready to go. Just have to let that dry. And then we are going to have some fun. So please come on this journey with me. Hopefully you'll learn something new and end up with a delightful project that you can just flip through over and over again. So if you have any questions about this, please put them in the comments box below. No doubt there's something I forgot to tell you. If you can give this video a thumbs up too, I would be very grateful. And I will see you soon when we do our first page. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye for now.